gentlemen, welcome to the Mall of Asia Arena, Los Angeles, Philippines, for day two competition in the preliminary round of the 2016 FIBA Olympic Qualifying Tournament. Our first game for today features Senegal versus Canada. Let's begin first for Senegal. Number 1, Maurice Ndour. Number 3, Elhaji Njai. Number 4, Tierno Nyang. Number 5, Lewis Adams. Number 6, Ibrahima Toma. Number 8, Antoine Mendy. Number 9, Team Captain Malay Enjoy. Number 10, Sheikh Mbosh. Number 11, Clevin Hannah. Number 12, Sering Gay. Number 13, Hamadi Njai. Number 15, Abdoulaye Enjoy. Head coach for Senegal, Porfirio De Diego. And now the lineup for Canada. Number 4, Philip Scrub. Number 5, Shea Alexander. Number 6, Team Captain Corey Joseph. Number 7, Melvin Edgin. Number 8, Tommy Scrub. Number 9, Kem Birch. Number 10, Anthony Bennett. Number 11, Tyler Ennis. Number 12, Brady Heslett. Number 13, Tristan Thompson. Number 14, Lee Vaughn Kendall. And number 15, Joel Anthony. Head coach for Canada is Jay Triano. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand for the national anthems of our competing teams in this game. First, the national anthem of Senegal. Please remain standing for the national anthem of Canada. Italy and Puerto Rico. Their only loss coming to the Croats. By contrast, Senegal 0-3. They lost twice to Tunisia in Tunis and Nepal, and lost to Angola in Spain. So Senegal will get another chance here as you look at Coach Fisak. Hannah, quick release. Clevin Hannah off the mark. And Senegal, another offensive rebound. They're shooting quick and shooting often, are the Senegalese.
Well, one thing's for sure, those rebounders are going to be a fight for every possession. This Senegalese team is huge. They, again, Canada find themselves out-heighted, outgunned under the boards. They're going to have to really toughen up here.
Malai, enjoy his shot off the mark. Just to put that height in contrast, Malai Ndoye, who plays the 3 spot for Senegal, stands 2'3". Maurice Ndor, 2'6". And Hamadi Njai, 2'13". A big lineup for the green and gold of Senegal. Inside to Ndor. He's isolated against Thompson. Baseline jump shot off the mark. Anthony Bennett runs the floor well and lays it up and in.
Yeah, well run, Anthony Bennett. You know, the problem for the Canadians, they're not getting off the floor defensive rebound. They're rooted to the ground. And the Senegalese are just jumping up in the air and grabbing, tipping balls all over the place.
Well, you'd love to see your big men run the floor. And all credit to Ennis, who rewarded Bennett for his efforts. We got a foul here. Looks like a moving screen at the top of the key.
Yeah, Hamadi Njai just as slight as the referee there, Monica, tells everybody in the gym what he did. Didn't do much, but, you know, Joseph just struggled to get over the screen. That means the referee has to look at it. Here's the pass from Ennis. Great vision from Tyler Ennis. Bennett, best move he's done all tournament yet.
Canadians will know that moving screen is a hip check. And then Njai, when he stands 2'13", hard to get away with anything. Now, Ennis probes. And I think it's Njor with the block, showing the athleticism of Senegal.
You got to go in there, Tyler Ennis. You better come up with the goods. There's the hesitation. Now what's he got? Tries to keep the ball busy. 2 players go after it.
They're lining up to block that one. Good defense by Ndor. Another block by Maurice Ndor. And he comes up with the loose ball. Terrific defense by the number 1 for Senegal.
Tristan Thompson will have to work a bit harder than that, I think, to get a shot away. Poor turnover there.
Unfortunate turnover for the Senegalese. And again, Ennis, the second time. Well, you got to give Ennis credit, Mick. He goes right back to the rim and challenges those green jerseys.
Yeah, and he's smart. He knows. He's played against these type of teams before. He goes up and shows the ball. Here's the turnover against West. The block shot against Thompson. That's a weak shot from Tristan Thompson. You have to play a little harder than that. Well, it was his first touch of the game.
Hannah using the horns set. Strolls through the lane. Malai Ndoye, that's off the mark. Another long rebound gathered by Senegal. Hannah uses his body well to shield the ball. Haji Njai, his shot off the mark, and right now Senegal struggling from the perimeter. By contrast, Canada come right back with a smooth 3.
Yeah, nice work from Bennett. You know, you don't have to see Anthony Bennett play very often, but to have that ability to shoot the 3 on the break, a good asset for his head coach, Triano.
Again, a quick shot from Senegal. Ndor, who knocks down the 3 this time. They're just 2 for 6 from the floor.
And that was on Bennett, too. Each player going at each other with the jump shot.
Joseph exchanges with Ennis. Nice peekaboo on the screen from Thompson and glides to the basket. Good use of the screen by Corey Joseph.
Way too quick for the Senegalese defense over there. They've slowed him down, Canada, which is exactly where they want to get him.
Ndor again. That's off the back of the rim. This time Canada take care of their defensive boards. Ennis, hesitation. Terrific move by Tyler Ennis as Hamadi Njai bought on the hesitation, and Ennis just blows by him.
Tyler Ennis, a just brief stare to the Senegalese bench as he jogged back on defense there. That was just sublime. What a little hesitation again, drew the defense forward.
Canada on top here by 3 as we approach the midway mark of the opening stanza.
And Jor gets it back from Malay, gives it back to Hamidi and Jai. Hang on to your hat, because Hamidi's in the house.
Pretty work, pretty work. Shot clock running down. They were panic passing really, but they got it to the right guy and a great finish.
Joseph, scrub along the baseline. And Hamidi and Jai rises to the challenge. Terrific timing by the interior player from Senegal.
Jai wants to body flex this too. Watch this shot. Scrub goes up a little teardrop, and you're gonna have to get it up a little higher than that.
Speaking of high, look at how high. And Jai gets on that one, a two-handed cram jam by Hamidi and Jai. Canada go to the bench. Melvin Ejim in. Great cut by Ejim, but I tell you, Mick, he must have felt the presence of the Senegalese with that miss. Just thinking about a shot blocker. Your baseline jump shot is good.
That's solid work from the Senegalese off the break, and they are not shot shy, that's for sure.
Chino Nya, number 4 in for Senegal. Brady Hislop, his first touch, short. Good hustle by Thomas Scrub. Terrific hustle. Joseph, shot clock running down. Uses Thompson's screen. Joseph! And he's rejected. Senegal playing formidable defense at the back. Hannah to the lane. His shot partially blocked by Ejim. And Corey Joseph, who's cherry picking with the reverse layup.
I don't think he was cherry picking. He got knocked to the floor.
We saw that yesterday too, didn't we?
Just got back.
He got knocked down and he didn't make his way back on defense and then profited from a long pass ahead. Well, right now, Mick, the official statistician has Senegal with 2 blocked shots. I think he might be a couple short.
Well, and the shots that aren't recording the statistics of altering shots.
High arching jump shot from Nah off the mark. Good rebound inside by Mudge.
There's one back on you down the other end. I mean, a lot of these Senegalese will go after shots and bother a shot without actually blocking it. Poor play there from Scrub. Should have boxed out a bit better than that.
Thompson cleans up the rest.
Joseph's last play. That's when he put Joseph on the floor and the fast break end shoot down the other end.
So both teams into their rotations now. Philip Scrub is going to come in for his brother Thomas Scrub.
They've downsized in rebounding power there because Tom Scrub's a much better rebounder than his brother.
You just upset Mrs. Scrub right there. We're going to be getting hate mail soon. The teardrop from Hannah off the mark. Great work by Ejim as he knocked it out of the cylinder.
Tell you what, Leah, Clement Hannah giving up a foul there at half court. There was no need to. All 10 players were back. He can ill afford to waste fouls. He's probably their best player at the guard position.
That's a talking point that we often discuss, the tactical foul, and players are so programmed to do it, Mick, aren't they, that they don't necessarily realize that the team's recovered well on defense. Heslip, that's blocked by Indore. Now, can Senegal turn it into points? Hannah, a little hesitation. Oh, terrific move by Clement Hannah.
If I was Jay Triano, head coach, I'd be more worried that they're getting layups.
Ejim will try his hand at the 3. That rattles good.
Good shot too. Made a big one yesterday against the Turks. There's the response on the break. This is an up and down game, that's for sure.
And that will suit Senegal. They're getting shots up early. They want to play up tempo. Nya to Indore. He knocks down a 3. Indore really feeling it.
There is no stopping Senegal right now. They're just buzzing with confidence.
2 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Ejim rims out.
That's a poor shot from Melvin Ejim too. He had the shot to begin with. We're in the flow. He's going to come out in. Joel Anthony's going to give somebody a rub here.
Chino Nya exchanges with Hannah. His shot off the mark. And over the back foul here by number 10, Sheck Budge.
Solid work from Tristan Thompson. I like that. Good box out. The offensive rebound has to go over the top. Thompson takes the break. And Joel Anthony gets his first taste of action here at the OQT.
Yeah, Joel Anthony did not play yesterday for Canada. He'll bring some size, strength, and athleticism to the Canadian lineup inside. Give Bennett and Thompson a chance to get a rest. Joseph still in the game. The only starter for Canada still in the game. A weave here from Canada. Philip Scrub buried here in the corner. Antoine Mendy. Oh, that's terrific defense by Mendy as he shaped his body, Mick, to keep Philip Scrub in the corner. Now just 1 second here on the shot clock.
Liam, they got themselves into all sorts of problems. None of these Canadian guards want to shoot off the dribble. They get any defense goes under the pick and roll, they will not shoot it. And therefore, the defense, they're always looking for a better shot.
Officially, it is a 24-second shot clock violation. The horn you heard going off signals that the shot clock had expired. Remember, teams must shoot within the allotted 24 seconds. So Senegal are up a penny here with a minute to go, 17-16. Good start from the Senegalese. Mendy into a double team. Ibrahima Thomas! Welcome to the ball game, Ibrahima! Well, he was making threes in the warm-up from half court. Joseph to Joel Anthony. Anthony rattles home a deuce.
Yeah, that's solid work from Canada, because I tell you what, Senegalese, I don't think they can play much better here.
Yeah, it's been a great start. Thomas, another one on the way. And Canada break out as Edgem bleeds out for the easy two.
Excellent work out there. That's the problem. You shoot quickly. You know, you get yourself, you haven't perhaps got the rebounders in position. You haven't got the guards in the wrong position. So 2 times now they got easy buckets down the other end, Canada.
And Chirnon is going to turn it over here with a carrying violation.
And I go back to what I said about Clevin Hanna's foul. He can ill afford to be out of the game too long. There's the pass down the floor. Great finish from Melvin Edgem. Got some superb hops on him.
Third turnover against Senegal. And I think you're right, Mick. The question is, how deep can Senegal go? How deep is their bench? What do they lose when the starting 5 come out? By contrast, Canada bring in the likes of Joel Anthony, who plies his trade in the NBA. Edgem shot no good.
Oh, wonderful work.
And
Great
a tip
work.
in by Joel Anthony. I think the referees are just going to review this play here, Mick.
No, they counted, I think, straight away, Liam.
Well, at the end of the first quarter of play, at the moment, it's honors even, 20 points each, as Senegal square up against Canada to try and make their way to Rio. Here's a look at the closing seconds of the first quarter.
LaMonica went straight away and said, basket good. Now he's reviewing it. It's going to be close.
That's a tough one to call because there's 2 hands on it, both a Senegalese player and a Canadian player.
Got to roll that tape back a bit. There's no point. Well, they gave basket good. They didn't really want to review it too long, did they?
We can drop it to spots, but we got to drive and we got to look to kick maybe instead of taking shots. But it's all about our movement. Don't get paralyzed for our guys.
Well, there it is.
watching.
So the basket's good for Canada. And at the end of the first quarter of play, it's Canada 22, Senegal 20.
Off the dribble. You got to get them off the three-point line and then come with the help. See if they'll throw an offside. Plus their guards. 2 of their guards don't shoot that great. Let's make their big do things they don't like doing.
4, 3, 2, 1. Our winner is Dante and Celso. Congratulations, Dante. You win some exclusive goodies from our friends from Cisco.
We're here in the Mall of Asia Arena in the capital city of the Philippines. Just looking over the shoulder of the Senegal players in their huddle here. It's been an entertaining first quarter of play, and I think if you are the coaching staff for Senegal, you're well and truly pleased with where you are at the end of 10 minutes of play, just down by 2 points.
Because you were in the press conference yesterday, the Philippines, and Coach Tab Bolden was saying that they have to score points, put numbers on the board. You get the feeling that's the way Senegal are treating this game too. We're not gonna win by putting if we don't get 80 points in the game. And by shooting these quick shots, getting these really going after, creating a tempo offensively, Senegal have really set their stall out. And my worry is for Canada is getting the right players with the right heads on the floor. I think bringing in with Joel Anthony on the floor, they've got somebody so dominant inside who's going to be a real tough prospect for these Senegalese defenders to handle in terms of offensive tips around the board.
Well, Joel Anthony plays his basketball for the Detroit Pistons. He's credited with that closing basket of the first quarter. Canada come out with Anthony, Edgem, Philip Scrubb, Corey Joseph, and Brady Heslip. Heslip on a down screen. Let's fly. In and out. And Mendy picks up the long rebound for Senegal. He's going to go coast to coast. He's certainly going to try. His layup wouldn't fall. And now Canada respond. It's a 3-on-3 here for Canada. Anthony's the trailer. And a tactical foul by Lewis Adams. Let's get the starting five sorted out here for Senegal. They come out with Mbodj, Ibrahima Thomas, Lewis Adams, Chirno Niang, and Antoine Mendy.
You just see how long they keep Clement Hanna on that bench. Obviously, they've got to give some to run to Adams and Niang just to see, give them a break.
Ennis checks in here for Canada. Ooh, 3 out, 2 in. You don't see that very often. And the pass intended for Edgem is off the mark.
I'm not sure. I think you could see what Scrubb wanted to do, but there was no way Edgem was even close to that pass.
So Senegal try to get their opening basket here in the second quarter. High ball screen. Opens up. Meow. Here's Adams. He'll reject the screen and spot up with a jump shot, which is in and out. And Anthony claims the boards for Canada.
Good opportunity here for Canada, maybe get a little lead and build some momentum. Again, nobody wants to shoot a jump shot, Liam.
Yeah, Ennis rejected a mid-range jump shot. Now he's going to have to make something happen off the dribble with the shot clock under 10. He'll offer it to Edgem, steps into a three. That's no good. Both teams struggling from behind the arc. Canada 2 for 7. Senegal 4 for 10 from three-point land. Ennis. Joel Anthony probably made that shot a little more difficult than it had to be.
There's Hanna coming back in the game now. Maybe pick up the pace in terms of decision-making for the Senegalese guards.
Nice pass by Niao. And Mbodj is fouled.
Late call to like Phil Scrubb got him on the arm. Real delicate little touch. Right smile on Scrubb's face too. Liam, there's one thing really missing from this game in terms of the Canadians. A, somebody's going to shoot a jump shot off a dribble. I know Brady Hislop's a very, very good shooter, but can he get him the ball? You need him open at certain times. Second thing is low post game. There is zero low post game for the Canadians. In terms of all the bigs love to shoot on facing the bucket. But it is strange with the presence of Joel Anthony, Tristan Thompson.
Anthony Bennett,
no low post game at all.
And Mbodj plays his professional basketball in Poland. Makes both free throws, and we're knotted up at 22 across the board. Exactly 8 minutes to play here in the first half. Heslip, bounce pass to Edgem. Edgem now with the size advantage over Hanna. Kicks to Scrubb. Scrubb will line up a three, and that won't fall. Canada's shooting woes continue, just 2 for 8 from behind the three-point line. Oh, nice move by Chirno Niang. Now Ibrahima Thomas. Well, Ibrahima Thomas showing some perimeter skills. He's knocked down a three, and he puts it on the deck there and attacks the basket on the dribble drive.
Yeah, good penetration. But you know what? Brady Heslop's got to know his right hand. He's got to know that's the one he's going to favor. And you got to close out knowing fair well he's going to take you off the dribble, maybe that side. You know, go back to this Canadian offense, Liam. If they don't make jump shots, if you haven't got a plan B and a plan C, Plan A is get to the hoop. Okay, fair enough. Plan B, you shoot your jump shots. What's next?
Well, if you don't make those jump shots too, it allows the defense to sag in and take away space on the interior. And Budge is called for the offensive foul. I think he just got his elbow onto the shoulders of Tristan Thompson.
I got the coaching staff there of FISAC, Coach FISAC, the Spanish coach interested. Not sure that glare is definitely one of dissatisfaction with the referee call.
It's a classic coach's glare there. I've been on the end of that a few times, let me tell you. Brady Heslip. There's the jump shot inside the arc, and that's just a bit short. Heslip famously scored 40 points in 24 minutes in a collegiate game. He can really light it up, but struggling here in this tournament. Played his collegiate basketball at Baylor University. This man here, Clevin Hanna, what a pass! Oh, a terrific dive to the bucket and dunk by Budge.
Way too quick for the Canadians there. The help side defense on the weak side, no chance of getting over. Didn't have the chance to switch it. This is poor play from the Canadians. They need to wake up pretty quickly.
You wonder if Triano will, and just to our left, we can see Corey Joseph and Anthony Bennett at the substitutes bench. Oh, nice touch by Tyler Ennis. Tierney out, calls the horns, half-court set for Senegal. And Budge steps into a three, and that rims out. Ennis to the Jets. Just couldn't finish. He's got a blocking foul here. I think it's on Clevin Hanna, which would be his second. It is.
It is indeed. That's a good call from Ennis. I don't think he knew the importance of that call, of that drive there. Here's the dunk on the pick and roll. Nobody on the right-hand side of your screen comes over. Ennis spots it late and ends up almost in a photograph.
Great pass by Clevin Hanna. With the assistencia, plays his club basketball for Bilbao in the ACB.
Well, San Sebastian club, isn't it? Pusha.
That's where Coach
Right,
Porforio,
yeah,
FISAC
right.
coaches, but Hanna is at Bilbao Basket. Coach Triano. So they're on the same team in the summertime, different teams during the year.
Very close, neighbors.
Ennis misses the second. Great hustle. Last touch by a green jersey.
Yeah, nice work from Thompson. I'm not sure whether he nudged Hamadi Njai over, but it was the big man that fumbled it out of bounds.
Here's
So
Coach
he'll be very
FISAC.
happy with his start, 24 apiece.
Absolutely. Thompson spins in the lane. Left-handed jump hook, no good, and a strong, authoritative rebound by Ndor.
Well, there's nothing going to bubble around this Senegalese rim, I tell you. They go after those defensive rebounds.
Antoine Mendy around the screen from Ndor. Ndor, another player who plies his trade in Spain, plays for Real Madrid.
I just wonder whether Canada might look at a zone here, but I think Jay Triano won't want to risk a couple of threes getting rattled in his own basket when he's sitting back in his zone. Something to just take him out of a little rhythm here.
Senegal have attempted 11 threes. They've made 4. There's a mid-range jump shot from Hanna, and that's good.
Yeah, poor defense there from Corey Joseph. Up in the air before the shot had gone off. He held his hand up to accept responsibility.
Ennis with the mismatch now. And Ndor's going to try and guard him on the perimeter. Ennis to Thompson. Hello, Tristan Thompson.
Nice play again. Ennis stares over to the Senegalese bench, but the scoreline says something different. It's tied up. You need to concentrate, really. Beautiful pass to Thompson.
First basket of the evening for Tristan Thompson. Welcome to the game, Tristan. Nya. Inside out play by Senegal. Mendy shot short.
Excellent work from Phil Scrubb. Liam to chase him off the three-point line.
Joseph. I'd like to see this again. I think Clevin Hanna had pretty good position, Mick. He thinks so too as he protests to the referee.
There's the penetration here. All eyes on Thompson. They go after the shot, block the shot. Thompson wide open. Great seal on the weak side as well.
Ennis with the assist.
Chen Onyang just not quite there in time.
Well, it's the third personal foul on Clevin Hanna, and that really stings Senegal because arguably, Mick, would you say, it's the first time we've seen Hanna play, but I've been impressed with his composed play so far.
Run the team well, pick and roll, very, very astute. See, now's a good time for Canada to go to this zone, maybe to make them think a little more, these guards of Senegal.
Joseph draws the mismatch on the switch and picks up his dribble a little too quickly. Now he's going to try a three over the outstretched hands of Hamidi Njai. Offensive rebound by Thompson. Great hustle by Senegal. And Chino Nya just lost the handle. But unfortunately for Chino Nya, he lost the handle right in front of the coach. That's not the place you want to turn it over.
Well, he got no choice, has he? Clevin Hanna with his 3 fouls. He's not coming out, that's for sure.
You can see the experience from Nya. He goes over and talks to the referee so he doesn't draw the coach's attention on the turnover. And it's so quick. Just went right by Mendy on the right hand.
Yeah, that's a good time for Canada now. I think they got Hanna on the bench. Now you got to make these, as I said before, Senegalese guards, make them do a bit of thinking on the floor. Put some pressure in areas they're not used to, perhaps.
Tyler Ennis steps to the line, knocks down the first free throw.
He might be Canada's leading scorer right now. Isn't he 7 points?
The first round, 18th pick of the Phoenix Suns. Although he plays for the Milwaukee Bucks. And Anthony Bennett with a flush and one.
Wow, mistake there with a Senegalese rebound. I think it was Njai just fumbled it straight to Bennett. But what a finish from Anthony Bennett. 7 points for him now. That's unbelievable. Look at this little fumble here. A little screen move there. Bennett was screening to get Tristan Thompson open. A little play he can do on a missed free throw, sorry.
We'll take a break in the action for the score. Canada 29 and Senegal 26.
Ahora es el momento de concentrar.
To look at what's coming in 2019, the Basketball World Cup. Of course, the teams are here to try and get to the Olympic Games in Rio in 2016.
There's your numbers there for the stats for the first half or so. 4 threes from Senegal. They really lit the first quarter up. 35% of those numbers slipping. That's 2 point.
You're rolling, you're popping. Understand? Regardless of what side we go. Let's go, Canada. 1, 2, 3, Canada.
Well, Mick, Senegal have got almost half of their points. 12 of 26 points from behind the three-point line. They're living and dying by jump shots right now. 11 attempts.
I'm not sure what they've made. I can't remember if they made a 3 points of this quarter or not, but they definitely came out that first period like a house on fire. I think they've only scored, 6 points this?
They have 6 points this quarter. Exactly right. Canada have 7 points. But
it's a slow down affair.
Bennett a chance to make it 8. That's off the mark. This time, Dior hangs on to the rebound. And Dior hangs on to the outlet pass. So Canada stay in that man-to-man defense. No zone yet. Oh, devastating crossover by Nya to Mendy. Mendy lets fly, no good. Ennis bleeds out. Can he finish here? He can. Tyler Ennis.
Wonderful play. Ennis box out on the three-point shot. Bennett gets a wonderful rebound. And what a quick, fast break that was.
A terrific outlet pass to set Ennis free. Canada trying to stamp their authority on this one. Door, step back three. That's a tough shot. The bank is not open. It's a holiday here in Manila.
Good work from Ennis. Just stepped in time to deflect it once and then on to Endora a second time. There's the break from Ennis down the floor. He is quick. He can dunk it too, but decides to lay it up.
So Serene Gay will come in for the first time in the game. He'll replace Antoine Mendy.
Well, 3 minutes they've got to get to halftime. Senegal might be down double digits by the break if they're not careful.
And now Senegal show a zone. Is it 2-3 zone from Senegal?
Time for Brady Hislop to get in the game quickly. We've got one of the scrubs here, scrub boys, Tom.
Hislop would be your zone buster. Thompson in the high post. His floater, no good. And look how Endor skies for the rebound.
He had to, too. Bennett was either going to get it, but he didn't get it first. Two supreme athletes going at it there.
Gay, just in the game, first touch and shoots it. That's confidence. Picks up the loose ball.
See how confident he is. He shoots it a second time.
And Jai, run and jump hook. That's no good. And Senegal's got a little bit wild here.
That's a good way to describe it, I think. Not quite under control. Not getting the shots they had in the first quarter, that's for sure. High post is wide open here.
Ball reversal here by Canada. Bennett. Bennett showing some perimeter. Oh, good hustle by Thomas Scrub with the offensive rebound and the putback.
Well, he sprinted in too. Bennett, I thought had a good shot, good look at that. A little short with it, but Scrub was right on it. This five for Canada are working hard here.
And Canada have opened up their largest lead, 7 points. Senegal trying to stay close here. Yeah, kicks. Gay moves it on one more. Here's Endor. And I think this is better from Senegal, Mick. When you're struggling to score, get to the free throw line, get some dribble penetration.
Yeah, you're right. And on the converse of that, Canada have to know that's going to happen. Get your hands out of the cookie jar. Somebody's reached in there. Be able to see on this play here. Is it Bennett or is it Scrub? I think it's Corey Joseph perhaps as well. All three of them had to go. There's the offensive rebound from Thomas Scrub. Right man, right place. It was indeed Joseph's foul first of the game.
Here's Endor on the roster for Real Madrid last year. Knocks down the first free throw. 24 years of age. Makes them both. Canada lead by 5. Just over a minute to play here in the first half of the first game of 2 here in Manila. Stay with us throughout the day. Scrub didn't quite get his feet oriented the right way. And enjoy with the rebound.
Good move from Coach Jay Triano, bringing Brady Hislop against that zone, but he hasn't got a touch yet.
Look how Joseph fights around. Oh, this is terrific defense from Corey Joseph. Mickey got across the top of the screen, got his body in a good position, and drew the offensive foul.
Well, the referee saw something that we didn't see. It was probably a left. Oh, man, what's the left arm here of Njai as he goes over the screen? There, just raking across Corey. I'm not sure what damage he did to get him to the floor like that, but
look at Canada, just 2 turnovers so far in the game. That's near perfect. Senegal, by contrast, with 7. Canada, good ball reversal around the perimeter of the zone. Anthony Bennett turns it over. Might have got away with a foul as well. Certainly Coach Fisak thinks so. Can Thompson profit? Oh, Thompson with the offensive charge and terrific defense by Hamady Njai.
Hey, always say you always give the ball to the big man where he can do some damage. You don't give it to where he can get out of control. Brady Hislop's got the ball in his hands. And that's the result right there. The offensive, just a good call.
It's terrific. Just to remind viewers that halo there, a defensive player must take a charge outside the halo. And it's picture-perfect defense by Hamady Njai. Will that be a spark for Senegal here? Coaches love those things, don't they, Mick? Guys who put their bodies on the line, try and take charges. The little things that help you try to win. Jai calls the offensive set for Senegal, and Corey Joseph is playing terrific on-the-ball defense. Again, Joseph fights across the top of the screen. And you know what? It's Scrub who comes up with the steal, but credit Corey Joseph with some ferocious on-the-ball defense. Heslip in the game for Canada. Canada will get the last possession of this first half of game one. The little leaner from Joseph, no good. And Jor got to get it up. Can't quite get it out of his hands. So at the end of 20 minutes of play, close game here in Manila. Canada lead by 5. There's your score, 33-28 at the FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament 2016.
Yeah, 5-point lead is not bad for Canada, and I think Senegal might have dodged a bullet or two there because the last minute or so, Canada didn't really produce much. 2 of 11 from the three-point line for the Canadians, 4 of 14. I think 3 of those, maybe 4, were in the first quarter, but 6 of 18 from the 2 inside the lane for a team as big as Senegal, not quite getting the job done. They've dominated their rebounding, and the turnovers we'll see in a minute. 9 against 4, you mentioned it, but the Canadians doing very, very well looking after the ball, and it is indeed true.
Well, you can see the inside of the Mall of Asia Arena. As a look at the leaders in the respective category, it's Maurice Ndior who's pacing the Senegalese with 10 points. Tyler Ennis with 9 for Canada. Ndior on track for a double-double for Senegal. Maybe a triple-double for Maurice Ndior. He's got 5 blocks. The statistician, I think, has finally caught up with the block shots for Senegal.
That's all 5 blocks of the game.
Well, we're going to leave you here for 10 minutes. Join us for continuing coverage of the FIBA Olympic Qualifying Tournament 2016 from Manila.
listening to the music of DJ Cat Lee.
But you're here with me. I appreciate that. H to the Izzo, V to the Izzy. For shizzle, my nizzle used to dribble down in VA. Was hurting them in the home of the Turpins. Got it dirt cheap for them. Plus, if they were short with cheese, I would work with them. More than weed, got rid of that dirt for them. Wasn't born hustlers, I was birthing them. H to the Izzo, V to the Izzy. For sheezy, my easy, keep my arms so breezy. Can't leave rap alone, the game needs me. Haters want me clapped and chrome, it ain't easy. Cops wanna knock me, DA wanna box me in. But somehow, I beat them charges like Rocky. H to the Izzo, V to the Izzy. Not guilty, he who does not feel me is not real to me. Therefore, he doesn't exist. So poof, bad move, son of a. H to the Izzo, V to the Izzy. With shizzle, my nizzle used to dribble down in VA. H to the Izzo, V to the Izzy. That's the anthem, get your damn hands up. H to the Izzo, V to the Izzy. Not guilty, y'all got to feel me. H to the Izzo, V to the Izzy. That's the anthem, get your damn hands up.
I gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly. For the day I die, I'ma touch the sky. Gotta testify. Come up in the spot looking extra fly.
Don't forget to use the official hashtag for today. Hashtag FIBA OQT when posting about this event on your social media accounts. Also, you can tweet at FIBA hashtag scores. Hashtag FIBA OQT Manila. For more information on the Manila OQT, please visit FIBA.com.
Go crazy, girl, wild out, go crazy. Don't play with it, don't play with it. Go crazy, wanna see you move, girl, let's go crazy. Don't play with it, don't play with it. Shorty, she get hard, don't start with her. She gon' take a shot of the hard liquor. Don't waste it, I just wanna see you take
Well, welcome back to Manila. Welcome back to the Mall of Asia Arena. It is halftime in this Olympic qualifier between Canada and Senegal. Canada lead the Senegalese by 5. There's Hamadi and Jai for the Senegal team, who've acquitted themselves very well in the first 20 minutes of play. Mick, you've been impressed with some of the things you've seen from Senegal so far.
Wow, Liam, the way they came out that first 10 minutes was, you know, you talked about maybe having some nerves. There was no nerves in that first 10 minutes. Very reminiscent of the Philippines last night. Now it all cooled off the second period. So this 5 minutes, this third period, I think is so key for the Senegalese team. You look at the numbers of the team in general. They're 4 of 14 from beyond the arc, 6 of 18 inside the arc. The numbers are abysmal. They've only shot 6 free throws, but they have 28 points on the board, 20 of which were in the first period. So they need to come out with some consistency in the very first 5 minutes to at least show themselves they can compete with this Canadian team. Canadians shoot 2 of 11 from the three-point line. They're a big Achilles heel. Guards that don't want to shoot it readily off the dribble, off a pick and roll. And that will always be a sign of weakness to anybody that wants to play some tough defense, because you just play off the guard. Make them shoot it. Take away the penetration, which is what Ennis and Joseph love to do.
It's a Senegal team that can be explosive. And, you know, Canada, certainly on paper, Senegal are the underdogs. They're ranked a couple positions behind Canada in the world rankings. Senegal 31st, Canada 26th in the world. So the Senegalese can relish this role of being the underdog. We mentioned in our opening comments, you know, maybe Canada has an edge because they have one game under their belt, but I think after a half of basketball, that edge is gone. The Senegalese are in the tournament now.
Yeah, and I think right now you look at maybe fitness for the Senegalese. Do they come here with a really super fit? Their pre-game tournament, the tournament games, not a strong showing at all. Not much they didn't win or lose. Look at the opposition they played. No European teams, and they're in Spain. That didn't make sense at all. But in some ways, I'm sure they got to play a few club teams, obviously with head coach Fisak being from San Sebastian. I'm sure they got a few workouts against local stuff, but it wouldn't have been the caliber you'd need to at the international level and the intensity you'd expect coming into this tournament.
Just a reminder, Senegal played 2 games against Tunisia in Tunisia. They lost both of those, and they played 1 game against Angola in Spain. They lost that. Of course, Angola, the powerhouses of African basketball. If you're just joining us, welcome. It's Canada in the white uniforms and Senegal in the green with yellow flashes. Senegal break their huddle with Chirno Nia.
Kevin Hanna will not start, Liam. Interesting there. 3 fouls for the point guard. So again, crucial times here for Senegal.
Maurice Ndior, Malay and Jai, and Sheck and Budge round out the starting 5 for Senegal. Touch inside now. We didn't see much of this from Senegal. Inside out play. Extra pass. And Jai shimmies along the baseline. Can't convert. Had a good drive. Just didn't finish the play.
Late for the foul, too. Didn't get it. No friendliness from the referee.
And Jor had a mismatch. Didn't get the ball. Now he has it in a sea of white jerseys. Shot clock running down. Scrub pulls up the rebound for Canada. Joseph on the wing. Canada come out with Bennett, Joseph, Thompson, Ennis, and Scrub. Same way they started the game. Great defense in the low post by El Hadji and Jai.
That wasn't a great pass from Joseph. No real angle.
Well, things are getting a little bit tasty. You can't see it, but down to our left, right by the Team Canada bench, El Hadji caused a turnover, and he wouldn't allow Anthony Bennett to get up. I wouldn't want to get on Anthony Bennett's bad side, especially in front of 11 of his teammates.
Yeah, but you got to love the intensity from the Senegalese. They're not going to lie down to anybody. Referee's letting a lot of this contact go.
Baseline jump shot from Indoor is short. Bennett with the rebound. Oh, Bennett gets away with, well, he doesn't get away with it because the Australian referee, the trail referee, calls it, and things are getting a little bit tasty between Anthony Bennett and El Hadji and Jai.
Yeah, El Hadji and Jai seem to follow Bennett across the floor. You never see that. You know, players usually hold their composure. I don't know what Anthony Bennett's doing. That's just not smart basketball. You hand it off to Joseph and you keep running, but he wanted to impede the defender guarding Joseph.
Philippines renowned for their boxing prowess. Of course, Manny Pacquiao as a basketball fan, but if I was El Hadji and Jai, Anthony Bennett boxes in the heavyweight division, wouldn't go anywhere near him. And Jor knocks down a three, and he has a little look at the Canada bench as well.
Did indeed, and that's the first three for a long time. That's where they started the game, knocking those threes back for the big on the pick and roll.
The Lions of Taranga have arrived here in Manila. It's a different thriller in Manila here. 3-second call. How often do you see that?
Only when it's 3 seconds.
Oh my goodness.
Tristan Thompson was camped in there. I mean, enough for Tyler Ennis went dribbling in. He had him pass to him and then dribbled out. All nonchalant.
See what Coach Triano thinks about that. A wry smile from Coach Triano.
Yeah. It's a malaise Canada in there right now. They need to start putting on the fight again.
And Dor lets fly.
It's against Bennett.
And now Bennett really mentally maybe in a bad place. There's no movement down to our left. Seen Canada bench to relieve him.
You looked away too soon. It's Melvin Edgim going to take give him a break. They're going to inbound the ball.
Bennett's trying to come out and sub. The ball's in. Corey Joseph comes up with a loose ball. Joseph goes to the rack. No good! What a putback by Tristan Thompson. T-squared with the deuce.
I'd be inclined to leave Bennett in the game right now because that break might give him some momentum here.
Niao kicks. Baseline jump shot from Budge, and that is smooth.
You cannot give dribble penetration up. You got to know your defense. What hand or strong hand you got in is.
Scrub spills it. Chino Niao gets called for the travel.
Yeah, it's a tight one, but it was there. LaMonaco straight onto it. Here's the substitution. Edge him in, and Bennett out. Bizarre situation there, Liam. 5 against 4. As Anthony Bennett was walking off the floor for the substitution, the referee inbounded it. And Senegal still didn't score. Here's the tip from Thompson off this missed shot from Joseph. Beautiful athletic work.
Thompson now inside the arc. Good movement by Canada. Good sharing of the basketball. Ennis on the wing. Oh, Ennis, a devastating crossover. I think Thompson got away with a little travel in there, Mick. The referees didn't see it.
And the problem with Canada, they have to work too hard. They go through the little patterns. Nobody really looking to score. They got no go-to guy. That's the one problem. This is a beautiful move from Ennis. Was he fouled? No chance. Tristan Thompson on hand there as his man checking Borges was the guy guarding him. Had to come and help on Ennis. So Thompson making an effect right now. Well, having an effect in this game. When's Joseph going to really take hold of the game himself?
Thompson with 4 points, 7 rebounds. He's got a spectacular dunk to his name. Missed that first free throw.
Corey Joseph and El Hadji and Jai having a few words with each other at half court. He's a feisty figure, is El Hadji and Jai.
He's drawing the attention of the whole Canadian team right now.
He's still over there chatting.
Well, the players are in the same hotel. Jump shot, no good. Good work on the offensive glass by Mbudge. He keeps it alive, and Jort comes up with it. He rises, that's short. Good work by Mbudge. 2 or 3 attempts, but he can't convert. And Canada now with numbers.
Dodged a bullet there, didn't they?
Yeah, great tenacity and effort from the Senegalese. They just couldn't profit by scoring points.
Yeah, he picked up that. Was it true that foul was on? Was it in Borges or
Chino Niao with the foul, number 4 for Senegal.
I think you're going to see Joseph now attack the hoop a lot more. Look to draw fouls left, right, and center, which is his strength.
He just has 4 now, 5 points to his name does Corey Joseph. He had 21 in the win for Canada last night.
Liam, he'll have 20 by the end of this game, I'm telling you.
Okay, so I can count on that, can I? Otherwise, dinner's on you.
It's on me anyway, you know that.
Now, Canada got to dig in to defend. Niao strolls to the basket. And a little roll around the rim drops for Chino Niao.
Yeah, tough horns play there for Tyler Ennis to guard. Just really couldn't recover.
Now with his first deuce. And Canada lead by a deuce, 37-35. Third quarter action here in the Olympic qualifiers from Manila.
Here we go. Here we go.
Joseph gets the mismatch now.
Where's he going?
He's going all the way back, and now Chino Niang comes over. Oh, Joseph traveled. Yeah, it's a good question because the high ball screen created the mismatch.
Well,
Thompson wanted the ball inside and didn't get it.
Then they came over to double, and Ennis was wide open. Joseph puts up his hand and says sorry about that. They just wasted too much time on that. There's the move down the other end that gave Senegal their last 2 points.
Terrific camera work to get you all the angles here in the game. Oh, terrific pass to Mbudge. Was he fouled on the way to the basket? Ennis! Oh, Endor blocked that one with his elbow and tells Tyler Ennis all about it.
The Canadians having a hard time right now. Ennis is going to come out here, I think. Give him a shooter. There's Ennis's drive to the hoop. He's got every right to get in there. No contact drawn. Endor says, thank you very much. Another block to my name. You might be right with that triple-double, Liam. Is that number 6 for him?
I think it is number 6. Yeah, my goodness gracious me. The team, Senegal have 7 as a team, and Dora's got 6.
Freddie Heslip has to get going here. A few shots the first half, and Cleven's back in the game for Senegal.
There's Heslip in the corner now. There he is, plenty of space. Heslip lets fly. Just isn't dropping for him. That's as clean a look as he's going to get.
Yeah, he was wide open. Here's Endor going against Edgem. Good defense from Melvin Edgem.
Heslip 0 for 5 on the evening. And Budge kicks. Hannah steps into a shot. That is partially blocked by Corey Joseph. Canada play on.
Canada have to score points here.
Oh my goodness! Another block, this time by Budge. But Thompson is there in the right place at the right time.
They get back so quickly, and they get after shots so quickly. It's incredible. Wonderful performance. They might give Turkey a real run for their money tomorrow.
Another moving screen here at the top of the key.
I mean, they could still pull this one off. That's the no way Canada are really safe and secure in this game. I still believe Canada will win this game.
Well, if Canada win, they'll book their place into the semifinals. Senegal will play Turkey tomorrow.
Even a loss by
Thompson.
I think a loss by 9 points or less will put them in the semifinals too. They won by 9 yesterday. 8.
Canada won by 8, so 77-69.
A loss by 8 or less would put them in the semis too, I think.
We've still got 14 minutes of action here. This game into balance. Edgem pulls up at the free throw line. He's fouled from behind, a silly foul by Senegal. It's on Maurice Dior.
Not sure where that foul was, Liam. Was it on the shooter or was it on?
It was on Edgem. Senegal not in team fouls yet. Edgem knocks down the first free throw.
He played really well today, Melvin Edgem. Made his first touch. He's just been fighting all over the floor.
Plays his domestic basketball in Venice. Hannah back in the game for Senegal. His first shot, no good. Edgem with the defensive rebound. Joseph. I thought it was an alley-oop at first, but it struck the rim. And Joy's shot, no good. Up and down action here. The trailer, Edgem. He'll probe on the dribble drive. His shot's wayward. This one's going to be on Tristan Thompson. It'll be the 4th team foul against Canada.
Tough luck on Joseph there. I don't think he could get that shot any higher as he looped it over that teardrop the play before. And the next play was Melvin Edgem just a little bit out of control. The right idea to attack the hoop. Senegal is 6-point deficit, Liam. They're right in contention.
They are hanging close. Just 1 point behind in this quarter. 8-7 in the quarter.
20-22 at the break, was it the first quarter? Now look at the scoreline. It's really slowed down.
Now draws the foul against Brady Heslip. Corey Joseph really locking down Clevin Hanna. As you look at Brady Heslip, who committed the personal foul. His second, the team's fourth.
That's still question. Would a zone just throw Senegal off their off balance for maybe 2 or 3 minutes?
Antoine Mendy in the corner. Hanna. Wendor had a clean look. He's going to try and rise over edge. Tough shot. Gets after his own rebound. He is real action man, is Maurice Wendor.
You know, Melvin Ejim did everything right. Played hard defense, closed out correctly, didn't box out. Look, there's the shot. Watch the no box out. Just follows through, starts going down the other end on the break. And it's Wendor that chases his own boards down.
Closed out, but he didn't. Yeah, closed out, but didn't box out. He'll be thanking both of us when the coach sees the error tomorrow and we spot it for him. Joseph lost the handle, gets it back. Scrub shot, rims out. Ejim with the rebound.
That's backcourt. That was close.
The pocket bounce pass to Thompson.
What a move from Tristan Thompson. You know, the problem with Canada, not quite getting these little plays to drop down. Beautiful pass from Heslip here. The bounce pass. Was there a travel? Possibly. Look at that acrobatic move. Ejim follows in, can't quite finish.
Thompson stands 2'6", and he's showing some terrific agility there.
Shooting 2 free throws, Tristan Thompson.
Tristan Thompson selected in the first round, a lottery pick by the Cleveland Cavaliers back in 2011, and he's fresh off a wonderful season for the Cavaliers this year. NBA champions, joined the team late. Didn't really go through any kind of preparation with the squad. He was taking a break after the prolonged NBA season. Makes 1 of 2. Big trip down the floor here now for Senegal. They trail by 7. Nice crossover. Clevin Hanna gets in the lane. His leaner won't fall. The foul's on Thompson. It is.
Foul on number 13, Tristan Thompson. Team penalty for Canada.
It's his 4th foul there, I think.
Yeah.
It's a key foul for Canada. They got Joel Anthony to come in. I thought he played well that first half, Anthony. I'm surprised he not played more this third period.
Just the third foul on Thompson, so Canadian fans can breathe a sigh of relief.
Referees are given 2 shots. I didn't see him go up to shoot the ball. I thought it was on a rebounding foul.
Yeah, it's team fouls against Canada, so it's the 5th team foul against Canada, which allows Senegal to go to the free throw line, but you got to make your free throws. Jai misses the first. The second one is pure. 2 minutes to play. 6 points the difference.
Big clear out on the far side there. Can't get Joseph the ball.
Joseph goes to the basket. It's off the mark. In the center of the court, here's Hanna now. Senegal try to break. Lewis Adams just in the game. A little up fake and let's fly. Lewis Adams, pretty jump shot from Lewis Adams.
I tell you, step off the bench and you drill a shot like that. That is why Senegal is just hanging around here. And all sorts of problems for Canada if they don't sort themselves out offensively.
Corey Joseph did his best Superman impersonation as he flew by Lewis Adams. Heslip draws the attention of Ibrahim Thomas. That basket.
Nice,
the mark.
Nice work from Melvin Ejim. Got the good post up. Great low center of gravity in that low post. As they just dropped it down to him.
Edgem provided terrific minutes for Canada yesterday. Does a great job coming off the bench here as you see the highlight. Watch Adams, little up fake. There goes Corey Joseph.
Corey Joseph's done that the first half too. He's got to learn to stay on his feet, close out correctly. You cannot shoot any time he sees a defense flying by. It's like meat and drink for those guys.
Edgem at the line. He's perfect today. 3 for 3, 8 points. Make it 9. So positive production off the bench from Melvin Edgem. He has a silver medal around his neck from the Pan Am Games last summer in Toronto. Good summer for Canada basketball last year. They got a bronze in the Americas Championships in Mexico in 2015, and then a Pan Am Games silver at home in Toronto. Adams lost the handle. Philip Scrubb in the open court. He's fouled by Mendy. And again, you know, Mendy doesn't need to commit this foul. The green jerseys are back on defense. You're in the team foul, so you got to put someone at the free throw line.
And he done well to make Phil Scrubb dribble to the corner, or towards the corner rather than to the basket. He'd taken him away from the main threat. And he was looking to pass the ball as well. It wasn't even a true threat. Scrubb can hit free throws, that's for sure.
Scrubb coming off a fabulous domestic season. Was loaned out to the Frankfurt Skyliners, and they won the FIBA Euro Cup championship this past year. Less than a minute to play here.
He's going back there next year too. Successful season for that team.
Hannah in the corner. Slides a bounce pass inside to Njai. Njai trying to break down Joel Anthony. Njai just couldn't finish. Ibrahima Thomas with the rebound. And there are some big bodies in the paint.
Tyler Ennis just caught hacking away at Thomas as he went up to shoot the ball. Ennis just doing his little bit as the guard. There's the first shot that misses from Hamadi Njai, just a little too hard. Maybe Anthony got a touch on it. Nah, didn't see the foul coming in from Ennis from the left.
Nice touch by Ibrahima Thomas. He was shooting threes in the pregame shoot-around. Made 2 of 4. Now he thinks he's a big man with a guard's mind. I can shoot threes, coach. I made 2 of 4 with nobody guarding me.
Very dangerous. Dangerous combination.
Closing seconds here of the third quarter. 5 points the difference. Senegal going to dig in and defend. Each team should get a possession here. Ennis now with a mismatch. Goes at Thomas. Lost the handle. And a foul on Lewis Adams.
Nice play from Ennis. Got the penetration, and he felt the pressure. And under control.
Coach Fisak is annoyed, as well he should be, because Ennis had run into a wall called Ibrahima Thomas. He wasn't going to shoot it, and then Lewis Adams, just a little reach. It's called for the foul.
Tyler Ennis, how well does he do out of that body, and the fact that he doesn't shoot many jump shots at all. I don't think he's shot anything outside of about 8 or 9 feet in this game.
He's 4 for 8 from the field. And just 2 for 6 from the free throw line. That's surprising for Ennis. Has 10 points. Closing seconds here now of the third quarter. Hannah with his 3 fouls for Senegal. We'll get it back. We'll use the high ball screen of Hamadi Njai. Njai is open! The pass wasn't quite high enough. But Melvin Edgem's going to get called for the foul. Joel Anthony went up to intercept the pass.
Yeah, Anthony had it well covered, didn't he? Edgem must have just nudged. Hamadi, as he's going to the hoop, Hamadi's going to go to the free throw line instead. Let's have a look. Not much in that Liam at all.
There's just
Goodness
3 bodies
me.
going up for it. Anthony got the highest. Hamadi Njai now will toe the line. It's just 3 points. A field goal and a free throw. He makes 4. That whistle signals a player was in early. As the free throw is made, no advantage gained, and so we play on. So, last 7 seconds here, third quarter. Ennis, will he go the distance? Gets a screen from Anthony at midcourt. A high arching shot goes over the back of the backboard. Good defensive stand by Senegal. And so at the end of 3 quarters of play, Senegal are hanging in there against Canada. Your score at the end of 30 minutes, Canada 47, Senegal 42 in the 2016 FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament in Manila. Well, here's a look at the stats. Senegal 6 for 18 from three-point land. Canada 2 for 12. You've been asking the question, will Senegal show a little zone against Canada? We haven't seen it yet. Just one or two possessions in the first half.
Yeah, my question was, will Canada show the zone against Senegal? And, it's not their biggest problem, Canada. Canada's biggest problem is getting open shots for the guards. Not so much the wings, but the guard position. And they're getting space, but they don't want to take it. And it's a problem because that means the guards, the only thing they can do is penetrate. And at the end of a shot clock, if all you're going to do is penetrate, the defense just gathers back and just waits for you. I think if Senegal were to rattle off a couple of threes and make this game very, very interesting indeed.
There's one of several blocks you see there from Maurice Ndor. Coach Porfirio Fisac can be pleased with the way his team have performed. This game is very much in the balance. So stay with us throughout the day. We have another game to come as the hosts Filipino team, the Gilas Filipinas as they call it, will play against New Zealand in an all-Pacific encounter. We've still got 10 more minutes to try and separate these two teams. Remember now, if Canada win this, Mick, they're in the semifinals. They're guaranteed a place. Senegal live for another day. They will play Turkey tomorrow.
I think the way a 3-game group operates, if you've got a positive points differential, you cannot come third. There's no way 3 teams can have a positive points differential in a 3-way round robin. So if Canada would lose this game and it's under 8 points, then they would probably, in my reckoning, still be in the semi-final. And that would leave tomorrow's game being a do or die between Turkey and Senegal.
Listen, you're throwing a little bit too much math at me here. I struggled on the 100% from behind the 3-point line yesterday. Now you're throwing points differentials at me. Keep it simple.
Well, you've got to be, if you're on that coaching bench in Canada, you've got to know these things, that's for sure.
Well, somebody should know. Let's hope one of the assistants knows for Canada and Senegal. So Canada come out with Ejim, Ennis, Scrub, Anthony, and Brady Heslip.
Big time here for the guards for Canada.
Good defense by Senegal. They
turnover straight away. Melvin Ejim, the ball's in the wrong hands for decision-making, perhaps for the Canadian guards. I'll say it again, big time for the Canadian guards because Corey Joseph is on that bench.
Here's Hannah around the screen of Thomas. Thomas lines up a 3. Oh, just in and out. And Jai with the rebound. Brought it all the way back out from the halo to the 3-point line.
Did a guards play, didn't he? So got to shoot that big man.
Well, Hannah might have got away with a carry. Up fake. Unearthed. Philip Scrub and Hannah with the mid-range jump shot.
Liam, don't take your eyes off this one. Senegal have everything in their locker to turn this one over.
And it spins. Goes out. Hamidi and Jai ends up on his backside, looking at the referee for a call. It's not coming. Senegal go the other way. Clevin Hannah. Oh, great defense by Melvin Ejim, and he'll finish off the play. Ejim steps out and causes the turnover and rewards himself with the basket.
Nice work there from the Canadian defense. Hands in the cookie jar, got that ball alive. And that's what they need, a couple of defensive stops here.
13th turnover for Senegal. Antoine Mendy here. Throws it inside to Ibrahima Thomas. Interior move off the mark. Coach Fisac wants a timeout for Senegal.
It's got to be the first pass into the low post all game.
Haven't seen much of it. Maybe that air ball shot might signify why not. Heslip is wide open in the corner for Canada. Scrub shot in and out. Thomas with the rebound. Lewis Adams.
Wow, you got two teams just not really playing cohesively. The Canadians lost in their own little patterns. They're not sure who should be shooting the ball. Nobody's taking control. Corey Joseph, I think, is probably the one player they've got can take control. Back in the game along with Thompson.
Well, Senegal will burn one of their 3 timeouts. We'll take a break here in Manila as Canada lead by 5 over Senegal.
So Corey, you're gonna give it? Do whatever you want. But guys, we gotta win. It's age. It's play here and move. Okay, guys. Come on. But the defense continues safe. Come on, guys. Come on.
Well, Mick, Senegal shocked the world in the World Cup 2014. They beat Puerto Rico in the group 82-75 on the 30th of August. And then the very next day, just to show it wasn't an aberration, went out and beat Croatia 77-75. They're a dangerous team, and they just want to hang in this game for as long as possible and try and sneak it at the end. I think you're quite right. But Coach Triano should bring in Corey Joseph, and he does. Joseph may help to settle Canada here. Down the stretch. Adams just couldn't come up with the steal. Edgem. Shot off the board, and Door with the rebound. Good defense by Senegal.
Yeah, a lot of passing, a lot of move with the ball, but nobody getting a clean shot, nobody getting a clean look at the hoop.
Joseph almost got a steal of his own. Hannah. And Bud's on the baseline. That draws iron.
It's going to be a game to the wire, really hard work in every point.
Can Heslop make a shot? The whole of the Canadian coaching staff were off their feet. The ball won't drop. Clevin Hannah spots up in transition, and he rattles home a 3 right in Brady Heslop's grill just to add insult to injury.
That is a tough shot from Hannah.
Hannah just telling Heslop, that's how you make them. As Thomas Scrub makes his way to the scorer's table, it could be the end for Heslop.
And the problem now, Liam, it's all about confidence.
Speaking of confidence, Joseph goes strong to the basket and finishes with some aplomb.
How hard did they have to work for 2 points? I mean, that's your smallest guy on the floor to the hoop. Still argue, can they get a low post pass to Thompson?
And Door glides to the basket, no good, and Budge couldn't finish. And Canada with numbers, it's a 4-on-2. Edgem to Heslop, can he finally make a shot? It's just not dropping for Brady Heslop.
Oh, and tough luck on Thompson, too. Had 2 hands on the ball. Door comes over and just wrestles it out of the way, and it's touched Thompson last of all.
Well, to be fair, Mick, Brady Heslop is getting clean looks. He's not forcing things. He can't get a break. You look at Joseph's dash.
I'm not sure that that's the right move. I'd leave Heslop in there. Eventually, he's going to hit one.
Heslop, of course, the nephew of Coach Triano.
There's a good adage, Liam.
Hannah's shot no good. And Budge, why did he put it on the floor? He'll tip it out to Mendy. Mendy lines up a 3. No good. And I think Tristan Thompson can feel hard done by here, Mick, because Budge was behind him, and he gets called for the foul.
You know, there's an adage about shooters, isn't there? You shoot till you're hot and you shoot till you're not.
Yeah.
And right now, Brady Heslop's in that shoot till you're hot mode. You've got to leave him in the game. He's getting the looks. He'll drop him soon.
And Door in the low post. Anthony Bennett comes up with a block of his own.
Good defense from Bennett.
Bennett gives Ndor a taste of his own medicine.
Wasn't a great outlet from him. He easily could have been picked off there by Adam. He wasn't quite sprightly enough. The foul instead. Here's the move, the defense from Bennett. Spin from Endor. Just tips it from behind him. Good work from Bennett.
22 seconds in the shot clock as we approach the midway mark here of the fourth and final quarter in our opening game today. Remember, another one to come here from Manila. Joseph tries to post up Nya. Senegal digging in defensively. Shot clock running down. Philip Scrub has to let fly, no good. The ball ends up in the hands of Chino Nya. Inside out dribble. And Dor will step into a three, why not? That's off hard. And this time it's Corey Joseph with the foul. You can see, Mick, how active Senegal are on the offensive glass.
Well, you got Canadian players on the floor on a defensive rebound. You got Senegalese players up in the air. Now, I think Hannah gets away with a hand on the shoulder here.
Yeah, just thought you could see it there on Philip Scrubb's shoulder.
Yeah, I think so. Slight one.
Thomas Scrub, I beg your pardon. Mandy, a little bounce pass, and Bodge! Oh, and Bodge goes strong to the rack. And Bennett rises to the challenge. Canada trying to break. It's hands everywhere. Senegal with the steal. And Dor, long look at a three, it's short.
Canada need another guard. They need another active guard in there.
Well, the arena's starting to fill up. The Filipino fans are turning up in their numbers. They know basketball well. They're going to get behind the underdogs here. Nya's shot won't fall.
Well, they've missed some layups today, Senegal in this fourth quarter.
Scrub, shot in the corner. That's no good. Joseph in the right place at the right time. That won't fall. And Dor in the open floor. And Dor! Oh, that's what happens when a big fella tries to do a little bit too much.
Whoa, slow this game down. Maybe a foul will do it. Tough work. It's a tough call on Endor. I got a feeling that Thomas Scrub may be moving to his right. Let's have a look. Did he have his probably not a bad call in the end. Let's have another good look at this. His feet are moving there. Good call.
Yeah, I think the referees have got that right. Just established position. 4 points, less than 4 to play.
We got Tyler Ennis back in the game. That's a good move from Triano.
Good fluency from Canada in their offense. Joseph to Ennis. Ennis probes. Ennis rises. No good. And Doy with the rebound. Here's Hannah. Into the low post. Maurice Endor guarded by Bennett. Bennett won the battle last time. Hannah darts. Malay Endor! Count it! The triple from Malay Endor! And Senegal are within one!
Now they got to get Heston back in this game because nobody else is going to shoot a perimeter jump shot. Even if you miss the shot, you've got to take them.
Well, the Filipino fans start to shout defense, defense in the arena as it comes alive. No defense on that one as Corey Joseph just strolls right to the rim.
I think Jay Triano might have canceled his timeout off that two-pointer now. They hit a three here. We go back again. Canada need the defense here.
Hannah wants the ball, doesn't get it. Nya spills it. Turnover here against Chino Nya, the 16th turnover against Senegal. Well, Triano's going to take that timeout that you alluded to just a moment ago, partner. Teams will go to their benches, get a break. Canada lead by 3 with 2:24 to play.
There's Triano there with the assistant coaches just trying to come up with their play down the other end now. Do you go with this 5? Do you put another guard in there? Perhaps Heston. I'm a big Heston fan because of the fact he is the only one that wants to shoot a jump shot.
Well, Mick, Triano's got to be careful here. He's at midcourt. He's only got a minute for the timeout. Right now, the players are on the bench, and he hasn't come over to speak to them yet.
Look at those numbers, 2 of 17 from the three-point line. But you know, it will not matter if you win the game.
Well, the timeout is over now. I don't know how much time Triano actually got with his
before
team.
you come up and set it, I want you looking.
The referee's coming over to
for
break
Corey
up the
so
huddle.
we can get him clean, and then you run into it. Pin down first. All right? Here we go.
Here's the clear out for Joseph that he spotted. I'm not sure it's an intended clear out, but it worked wonders. Nobody from the weak side coming over. They're all falling asleep on the left-hand side of your screen.
That's an easy basket for Corey Joseph.
Got 11, Liam.
I was just checking because you said he was going to have 20 by the end of the night. Otherwise, dinner's on you.
Oh, dear.
Well, I'll tell you what, he won't care how many points he has, Corey Joseph, as you look at him there. As long as his team has one more point than the opponent. If Canada win this one, they are going to the semis with a chance to go to Rio. Canada now trying to extend their lead. It's a one-possession, three-point lead for the Road Warriors of Canada against the Lions of Teranga from Senegal. From Senegal, did they come out in a 3-2 zone here?
They have indeed. Active, busy zone.
Ennis in the corner, that's the space. That's where you attack at 3-2 again. It's a nice baseline drive by Tyler Ennis.
Bold play from the Canadian Ennis.
I question the 3-2, Mick. A 3-2 is designed for a team that shoots well. Canada really haven't shown that capacity today. High ball screen for Clevin Hanna. Look how quick Corey Joseph is. Hanna's got to settle for a deep three. No good. And this time, Canada are rewarded for their work on the defensive glass. It's an over-the-back call by Maurice Ndor. Mick, you know what? Corey Joseph's defense was terrific there because his quickness just negated the high ball screen.
Well, we saw that the first half. There's the penetration from Ennis on the three against this 3-2. Nobody quite recovering. You can't get beaten on the dribble in a 3-2, that's for sure. Any defense, really.
So Senegal are staying in the 3-2. It is a large zone, too, with the length of Ndor. Now they switch to a man, but somebody didn't get the memo.
Anthony Bennett was full steam ahead until he realized the defense was there and he couldn't change pace and he couldn't change direction. Defensive, poor turnover, really.
Hamdi Njai says to coach, Fisak, I got you, coach. What's he got for us? Enjoy. To Ndor in the corner. Shot clock at 2. Ndor lets fly with a 3! Right at the buzzer of the shot clock. Maurice Ndor brings Senegal to within a bucket.
Now we got a game on. Now we got a game. Canada need a score here.
Less than a minute to play. The crowd become a factor as they get behind Senegal. Senegal stay in the 3-2 zone. Baseline jump shot for Bennett off the mark. Senegal with a chance to tie or go ahead. Coach Triano calls a timeout for Canada.
Tristan Thompson was wide open down the lane there.
Hanna and Ndor, little up fake. Hanna, a long look at a three. It won't fall. Oh my goodness, now do Senegal foul. 20 seconds left.
Got to.
There's the foul on Tyler Ennis. Well, it is loud in here in anticipation of the game to come. The Filipino audiences, Nick, they know their basketball.
The drama just increased tenfold, didn't it? Just for the fact that Filipino fans have entered the game. Probably more to watch the second game, but look at this. There's the three to put him within 2 for Ndor.
Well, it's a 5th foul on Maurice Ndor. He steps out. It's only the 4th team foul on Senegal, so they have one more to give. But Coach Triano is going to take a timeout. He has 1 left, and Senegal still have 2 timeouts left. Mick, if you're Senegal, well, let's see what we can get in the timeouts, who we're going to listen to. Hopefully we can listen to Coach Triano. But if you're Senegal, you're looking for a turnover or a quick foul.
All right, but we can't
got a foul, really, haven't we?
They can't be on a shot. All right? Ready? It's last here. All right? You're going there. Melvin, you're going to the corner. All right? Sorry, you're the 5, Mel. Yeah, you're gonna set the down screen here for Corey. All right? Corey's coming in. So we got Phil, you're gonna be here. You're going corner. Brady's going to his corner.
Defense, they take out, pass, go to the double team. Aggressive, steal the ball or foul. But now, and
Heard it there straight away, Liam. Steal or foul, so
Well, Melvin Edgem is supposed to come free in the corner, according to Coach Triano. Mick, Melvin Edgem is perfect from the line today. He's 4 for 4. Corey Joseph, it sounds like it's going to come free on a down screen. Corey Joseph is perfect from the line today. He's 2 for 2.
I don't think you're going to go. I don't think Edgem will get the pass here. This will go to Joseph. He's the leader. He should get the ball in his hands.
And then Brady Heslip brought in as well, another free throw shooter. So it's a small lineup from Canada. Here's Joseph on the down screen. And there's the foul.
Joseph had a chance to move the ball back over to Ennis, who'd inbounded, who'd come in the floor very quickly.
So Joseph will toe the line here. His team are up by 2. Now, 2 free throws will go a long way to trying to secure this victory for Canada. Remember, Senegal still have 2 timeouts left. In comes Tristan Thompson to provide some defensive rebounding. Out goes Brady Heslip. The first one's the big one. Joseph with a chance to make it a 3-point game. There it is. Never in doubt.
Keep your eye on Melvin Edgem here. He should go over and screen on Hamid Yenjai, number 13.
You're looking at
Steve Filipinas that walked in the gym. That's why the noise is just
well,
gone
and
up.
Steve Nash just went on our Jumbotron as well. So, Corey Joseph makes both free throws, and Coach Fasak will burn the timeout to advance the ball into the quarter court. With 11 seconds left, make it, if you're Senegal, what are you looking for offensively here?
Well, you're looking for a 3 is going to get you closer than a 2. But I don't think it really matters at this stage. I think if they get a 3, it's good. But I would still try and take something going to the hoop. I think you're probably going to find that Canada may want a foul on the inbound pass. And then at least put them on the line for only 2. But then you run the risk of how quickly you want to do that as well. Because there's still 11 seconds left. And guaranteed that anything Canada stop here, they're going to get fouled straight away.
Well, Canada have got 2 fouls to give. They have just 2 team fouls, so they can burn 2 without putting a shooter to the line. So it's a big ask here now for Senegal.
Guys, if they score at the rim, it doesn't hurt us, right? It's a 3 that hurts us. So we can keep it on the ball.
Jay Triano just saying there, a 3 hurts us more than 2, which is obvious. So, but my feeling was there, he said we're happy to give up a 2 possibly. Nash getting quite a bit of exposure on the screen above the arena here, Liam. Steve Nash,
Yeah, Steve Nash, the
Canada basketball.
Exactly. He's president, I think, of Canada basketball. The general manager, I think he's the general manager. Now, you look here with the athleticism of Hamid Yenjai. Do you send him to the rim off a back pick to try and catch something?
They're going to look for a 3 first of all, I would think.
Hannah, precious seconds ticking for Senegal. Hannah drives to the hoop. There's an easy 2 that Triano spoke about. And quite wisely, Coach Triano registers a timeout with the table. So he will advance the ball into Canada's quarter court. Canada lead by 2.
Yeah, now you got the Senegal will go back and rethink that last timeout, that last inbound pass for Canada, which was an easy pass back up to the top for Corey Joseph. They will try and take that away this time. And now Jay Triano has to maybe come up with something for somebody else. I fancy maybe Heslop might be an option here.
Easy drive. And smart play by Canada, Mick, as once they realize he's going to lay it in, they don't commit the foul for the N1 opportunity. Nobody near him at all.
Well, he didn't even challenge him into the lane there. I think it's Melvin Edgem could have stepped over. But that's what I'm saying, that Jay Triano was telling the players that 3 was going to hurt them more than the 2, so therefore in their minds they could give up the 2. Now Heslip might get an option here off this inbounds.
Come on now.
Canada are out of timeout. Senegal have 1 left. I don't think they're going to get a chance to use it here. The players will have to decide what's going to happen on the floor here in the last 5 ticks. What an enthralling game of basketball we have.
Triano is just talking to Heslip, to the assistant coach. He's just talking to Heslip a little more detail about something.
So Canada come out with Joseph, Heslip, Philip Scrub,
Nobody on top
Melvin
of this
Edgem.
triple here, which means an easy pass up top here.
There's the pass to Joseph and the foul.
Same play, same result.
Now, Canada really, Mick, are in such an advantageous position with Joseph going to the line, and they still have 2 fouls to give.
I don't think that matters with 3 seconds because you're going to get a catch and shoot down the other end off a timeout, aren't you? So those fouls to give don't really affect because you can't foul a shooter.
Well, Corey Joseph misses his first free throw of the afternoon. He's 4 for 5.
We might be better off missing this one, too.
That's a good question. It means Senegal will not get a chance to get a timeout, and they'll have to try and score on the fly. Joseph lets fly. Got it. Well, Coach Bissac's going to burn his last timeout as the chess match continues here between the 2 masterminds of these teams. And we have been entertained to what has been a fabulous game of basketball. Hopefully we can get you into the huddle of Senegal to try and see what Coach Fissac draws up for his team. They need a 3 to force overtime in this game.
He's got to come up with something creative here. Last play went to Hannah down in the corner. Not the best place to give a pass to a player. We're going to show like Lewis Adams is going to come back in here. It's Chunonyang.
This is screen.
Well, the problem with Chunonyang is he has 5 turnovers.
Pass for you. You here.
Malay and Ndoye, Mick, is 2 for 4 from three-point land. He's a candidate. Sadly, Maurice Ndor has made 4 threes. He's fouled out of the game for Senegal. He's 4 for 8. So look for the number 9, Ndoye, with the opportunity to catch and shoot.
Well,
and I would say, you know, Hannah's got to be an option too, right?
From what I gained from that timeout, and it may well be on. They're going to lob this pass all the way over to this near corner here. This pass may well go right over the court towards the Senegalese bench.
Well, he's got to get the ball over the outstretched arms of Tristan Thompson, who's pressuring the inbounds pass. That is a big ask.
Watch Clevin looping around to this near corner. Over in the corner here by the bench.
Clevin catches. He'll rise for the 3. We'll go to OT if it goes. It's just short. Well, the game ends in an anticlimactic fashion with the air ball by Clevin Hannah, but it was an outstanding game of basketball. Smiles all around by Clevin Hannah, who's played a wonderful game of basketball. Canada will advance to the semifinals. Their work is done here in Group A, and that man there, Coach Fissac, will have to go back to the reservoir. Let's take a look here. Hannah catches with plenty of time. He'll lean in, and it's just a bit short.
Just hoping for a bit of contact from Joseph on his back, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Turned around to him.
He did get a little bump, you know, you could see that called.
I think as soon as Joseph had his hands in the air, the referees were convinced there was not much going on.
Well, there's your final score. Canada win in a thriller, 58-55. Canada will advance to the semifinals to play whoever finishes second in Group B. And as for Senegal, they will play Turkey tomorrow. Turkey will be out without the services of Jetty Osman. Here's a look at the numbers to explain what happened today.
Well, 53 rebounds against 48. That tells you how many missed shots were in this game.
Yeah,
that's for
exactly
sure. That's
right.
a huge number of rebounds for both teams. Turnovers, again, Canada fairly good, 12. Senegal not bad as well. Fouls heavily in favor of Senegal. Leading scorers there. Endure had a great game, rebounding points-wise and block shots. We'll see in a minute. Good work from Joseph. Didn't get his 20 points I was expecting, but 8 for Endure, almost 6 for Endure, almost a triple-double.
Yeah, wonderful performance by Maurice Ndor with his 6 block shots. And here's a look at your top scorers. Joseph again paces Canada with 13 points. Tyler Ennis 12, so a lot of production from the backcourt for the Canadians. And again, Melvin Edgem provides good minutes off the bench for the Road Warriors of Canada. Well, for me, Liam Kenny, it's been my pleasure to be with you here in Manila. On behalf of my partner, Mick Bett, we'll say goodbye for the time being. Come back and join us in just a little while for the nightcap as the Philippine national team will square off against New Zealand here in the 2016 FIBA Olympic qualifying tournament. We are on the road to Rio. We'll see you in a little while.